All right, I wanted to take a couple of minutes and go over some problems on your review. And there is a specific reason why I'm picking these problems to go over for your review. They're the problems that may pop up tomorrow, and I need to make sure that you know what you're doing. So first thing is number 1 here. And number 1, when you are multiplying, you add your exponents. Leave the base alone. So n squared times n to the 5th, you still have n. And then 2 plus 5 is 7. That's it. Same thing with number 2. You have an x and an x and an x, so you get an x. Add your exponents. When there's no exponent, remember it's a 1. 4 plus 1 is 6. Number 3 is the same idea. You have an a and a b, an a and a b, so you will have an a and a b, but you look at them separately. So when you multiply your a squared times a to the 4th, add those exponents. 2 plus 4, you get a to the 6th. Same thing with the b's. B times b squared, add your exponents, and you get b to the 3rd. If you get a negative exponent, you do have to make it positive, so just be careful with that. So far, so good with us. So next thing that I think we should take a look at is number 5. Number 4 is the same as these ones up top. Number 4, you would get c to the 7th. For number 5, you have to distribute the exponent. When you distribute it to every term. So you do 10 to the 2 power. So 10 squared is 10 times 10, which is 100. So again, distribute the 2 to the 10. It's not 10 times 2, it's 10 to the 2nd power, which is 10 times 10. Then distribute the 2 to the a. A has an exponent of 1. When you distribute, you multiply your exponents. 2 times 1 is 2. So you have a squared. And then distribute it to the b. 10 times 2 is 20. So b to the 20th. For number 6, we're back to just multiplying. There's no distributing, so you're going to add your exponents. For the m's, you have m to the 6th. And for the n's, you get n squared. For number 7, when you are dividing, you subtract your exponents and you do top minus the bottom. So 8 minus 2 is m to the 6th, and it's positive, so leave it alone. For number 8, again, this has a 1, and you are going to subtract your exponents. 1 minus negative 4. 1 minus negative 4 is the same thing as plus 4. So you actually get y to the 5th, and it's positive, so leave it alone. When you divide, subtract your exponents. For number 9, again, we are distributing. We have parentheses and exponent on the inside to exponent on the outside. To distribute to the inside, you multiply your exponents, and you get an 18, so k to the 18th. Number 10. When you are dividing, subtract your exponents. 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 1 is also 3. For number 11, actually there won't be one like number 11 on your quiz, so we're going to skip that one. Let's take a look at number 12. So anytime you are raising something to the 0 power, you can kind of ignore it. It's the same thing as 1. So if it's 1 and you have other things going on, you can kind of ignore it. And we do have this going on here. So we're going to do 4 minus negative 2, which is x to the 6th. And you can put that 1 out in front if you want. Oops, this is for number 12, sorry. So you can put a 1 x to the 6th, or you don't have to have the 1 at all. It's kind of up to you. For 13, I don't think you're going to see one like 13, so we're going to kind of skip and ignore that one as well. For number 14, again, when you divide, you subtract your exponents. When you subtract your exponents, let's see, for m, this is m to the 1st, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. And then for the t's, we have negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. So when you have negative exponents, or when you have exponents and you've divided, they go on top of your fraction. But negative exponents, remember, it's a rule, you cannot have them. These ones have to flip-flop spots, so they are going to both go in the denominator of my fraction to make them positive. And then up top, I'm left with only a 1. That's it. 15, all of these things would be raised to the 0 power. Anything, this whole entire chunk, since it's raised to the 0 power, you just get a 1. It's kind of tricky. 16 through 19 are all multiple choice, but you kind of need to know what you're doing in order to know which one is which. 16, you are multiplying, so you're going to add your exponents. So for n, we do 5 plus 2, we get 7. For r, we do 3 plus 4, and again, we get 7. So n to the 7th, r to the 7th, the answer is B. For number 17 here, you multiply your coefficients. 3 times -2 is negative, ooh, wait a minute. We have exponents outside here. So we actually have to distribute these exponents first. Ooh, this is a toughie. So 3 times itself, 3 squared is 9. W squared, and then we distribute the 2, we get W to the 4th, because 2 times 2 is 4. And then we get R squared times, now we distribute the 3 here. -2 times -2 times -2 is -8. Distribute the 3, and you get W to the 15th. Distribute the 3, and you get R to the 6th. Multiply your exponents, but when you are dealing with your numbers, you take your number and multiply it by itself however many times or whatever that exponent is. So now we multiply 9 times -8 is -72. Let's add our exponents. For W, we do 4 plus 15, which is 19. And for R, we do 2 plus 6, and we get R to the 8th. -72, W to the 19th, R to the 8th. The answer is W. Switched it up a little bit on you guys and didn't do it A, B, C, D for all of them. For 18, we have division. So when you divide, you subtract your exponents. 6 minus 2 is 4. 3 minus 6 is -3. You cannot have a negative exponent, so the n needs to go in the denominator or flip-flop spots. So m to the 4th over n to the 3rd, your answer is A. And then for 19, the thing you need to do is distribute that 3. So we distribute the 3. When you distribute the exponent to another exponent, you multiply your exponents. 2 times 3 is 6. -1 times 3 is -3. Distribute the 2. 3 times 2 is, again, 6. 2 times 2, we have W to the 4th. Z to the 6th over Z to the 6th. That's going to end up giving you that 1. They're going to cancel each other out. Now you have division going on here. When you divide, you subtract your exponents, and you get W to the -7th, which you cannot leave as negative, so it goes to the denominator. Make it positive, put a 1 on top. Your answer is going to be M. The last couple of things I did want to chat with you about, they didn't pop up on this review, but you will see problems like the ones that we chatted about today in the assignment. So for this example here, I give you 16 to the 1/3, and I want you to write this in radical form. So the 16 goes underneath the radical. The bottom number is the root. The top number is the exponent, and you would just leave it like that. And then for this one, so you write the 2. This number is the top. The root is the bottom for the exponent. So quizzes tomorrow. Please make sure, if you do not know how to type these into Schoology, so let's say you're really struggling with how to type them into Schoology, write them out on paper and email it to me. So if you'd rather just write all your answers out, write them out, and then email your work to me, and I can figure it out from there. But if you have any other additional questions, please make sure you reach out. If not, good luck on your quiz, and I hope that you guys have an awesome spring break.